today. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. We'll see Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking it.
Which team you are, you say that.
A good pickup there at 22.
They think to themselves, weapons, every. Absolutely no. They want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now first down carry by Sanders, well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. Second down coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts. Past the 20. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 15.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him 100 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, stop me from going for it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and 9. Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up in. Complete. And on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take nothing lead. Possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
Get their home crowd into it.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And if he and his guys want to spring the upset here in the second, they've got to focus on the good that they did in the wild card victory. At the top of that list, protecting the football. Got a little careless last week. A few got away from it. Might not be so fortunate this time around. And if that's the case, they'll end up going home.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
1st down, Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it in that snap.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Rosas' kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What's the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole
little
thing.
bit.
I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 42. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run with Sanders up the middle, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Hurts, throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Hurts. But he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that clock's going to be on the ground.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays, 8 yards. 10-3 our score after Wii Sports. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Prescott. Down, plus there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Elliott trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott feeling the pressure. Is Sam.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. This just a 24-yard attempt. Rosas' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They go play action with Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. They'll go Madison up the middle and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
It'll be Hurts on the option. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On second and goal, here's the option. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. Madison. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Partner, I love the call to go for it on 4th down.
Well, I know you do, because if you don't get it right, they got to march 99 yards the other direction.
But what it showed me was they didn't have that mentality at all. They weren't even thinking about setting up for their defense. They were just thinking about scoring, determined to get into the end zone.
And get into the end zone they did. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the Cowboys offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Prescott to throw it. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brandon Graham showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
Running with Elliott. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Still 9 remaining on second down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
No shortage of impressive moments for him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the
Brown. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. But first down, Hurts throws this one right side to Pascal. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as...
So much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them, because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.